In today's video, I'm going to be covering my update for my Japanese hair straightening. If you don't know what Japanese hair straightening is or the process, please feel free to watch the video right here. It gives a perfect lead in to this video. And for those of you who have been patiently waiting for this update, I want to thank you so much for your comments, your encouragement, and everything. I hope that this is everything that you could hope for in this video. If not, please leave any additional comments below and I will try to get to them as quickly as possible. Hello and welcome to today's video where I am finally giving the update to my Japanese hair straightening journey. First, I want to show you my new haircut. So, I'm gonna include over here some pictures of what my hair was looking like leading up to getting my touch-up, and also what my hair looked like when I did my touch-up, and now how my hair is looking like since my trim Wednesday. Today is Thursday, so it was literally yesterday. Bam. Yeah. Please excuse the parts of my hair that are like going to the side. So Wednesday, after my hair appointment, I walked around for a little while just enjoying my hair, taking pictures and things, and I came back home and took a nap, like a really much needed nap. Then I had a class. As soon as my class ended, I had another nap. That one wasn't as voluntary. I like blacked out, and so between yesterday and today, I've just been sleeping, tossing, turning, sweating, which is why my hair is kind of wavy back here. It's not too noticeable, but I notice it. But considering how much I've sweated, tossed, turned, did not have on my bonnet. That's my bonnet right there. Did not have that on. It was just me and my satin pillowcase, tossing and turning and sweating all night. By the way, I live in Hawaii. There is no central air in my apartment. It is just a fan and a windows, and I shut the windows at night because I can hear the expressway. So yeah, my hair being this straight after all of that is not only a testament to how good this touch-up was this time, but also to how amazing my stylist was on Wednesday. So for anybody who lives in Hawaii or might be visiting Honolulu, I'm going to leave more information down below, but I went to SOHO Salon at Ilikai Hotel. My stylist was Hide. Thank you so much, Hide, if you're watching this by some kind of chance. I don't think the salon has an Instagram because I haven't been finding a way to tag them or anything, but honestly, so amazing. I just can't stop running my fingers through my hair. My hair came out so soft this time. He cut maybe an inch off the first time, did a dry cut, and then after I had the head spa and shampoo, when he came back and blow dried it and flattened it again, that's when I was like, you know what, you could take some more length off. So about another inch in total. I want to say no more than 3 inches were taken off my hair, so my hair's actually grown pretty nicely. And then the bangs are very subtle, very, very subtle. So almost all the hair that was previously bleached is gone. As you can see from the fullness, my hair has just not been falling off my head, which was my initial concern with starting the Japanese hair straightening. This is what my hair is looking like after I've felt kind of feverish. This is great. This is the reason why I still am getting the Japanese hair straightening treatment regularly. It was a long gap in between last time and this time, but I don't regret it. I feel like it's easier to stretch this than it is to stretch a relaxer, if I had to be completely honest. And I actually went ahead and ordered some more of the Shiseido crystallizing straight because I know I'm going to be using it for a very long time. So some questions that you might have are, do you still love having your hair treated this way? And I want to say yes. Yes, I do still like having my hair treated this way. I think I actually appreciate it more because I live here in Hawaii and you sweat a lot. It's very humid and it's really windy. So a very nice hairstyle can get blown out or sweated out very quickly. Even though it's the middle of winter right now, it's still intense, and I feel like if I had any other thing going on with my hair, I wouldn't be able to have my hair styled how I want it to. And especially when I consider the times I've personally come over here and I had my hair in other states or other styles, I just didn't enjoy it as much as I do now. Are there any things that I don't like about it? The only thing I don't like about it is that as effective as straightening your hair is, it is very, very effective. There are some times where you want to have a different style and it's not going to last. If you're using heat to do anything besides straighten your hair, it's not going to last. So it's kind of inconvenient for me when I want a little curl. Otherwise, I'm going to be putting a lot of heat on it to maintain that little curl. As far as curly styles go, though, if you're the sort of person that curls your hair up in rollers, but you like it better when they're not so tight, like when they get a little looser, I think you're gonna love this. I literally, before I touched my hair up, had some curls in a whole week. Anytime I do a braid out, anytime I do a roller set, it looks even prettier as the days go on because it's not so curly, but it's also not too straight. The only thing is if you have your hair exposed in the shower and steam gets to it, it will go straight. It will go completely flat. So keep in mind that you will have to have like a bonnet, a shower cap or something to prevent your hair from getting too much humidity if you're trying to maintain curls or anything like that. So another question you might be having is, was it easy to touch up? If you have relaxed hair, everybody knows how easy it is to overlap the chemically treated hair with the virgin hair and potentially have points of breakage because you did that on accident. I feel like that's nearly impossible, not completely impossible, but nearly impossible with this process because you're doing it on wet hair. So you can see the hair that still has your natural texture versus the hair that's like pre-treated, and you can specifically target that hair. Even if my hair was wet, what you would actually see is my virgin hair from this time is straighter than the ends because the ends were relaxed, so I didn't process them as long because I didn't want to have breakage. Do I feel like my styling options are limited? Yes and no. Yes, I feel like when you've had this freshly done, if you're trying to get volume, that's going to be a problem because your hair is just wanting to be completely straight. But as your hair grows out, styling options are so easy. And it's not as though I can't do anything. Like I mentioned previously, I can curl my hair up or wear my hair straight. It's just a matter of, am I doing it in a rush just for that day? If so, heat tools are easy to use. But if I want it to last longer, something without heat or without direct heat might be more effective. And then once again, as my hair grows out, it's easier to do things. This time around, I didn't do braids or anything like that, but if I wanted to, I would probably wait a few weeks, which you should with any chemical process. Wait at least 2 weeks before you do something like color, braids, anything that might be irritating of your scalp. How have I been maintaining my hair with this process? I have no idea. I really don't know how I've been maintaining my hair at all. I've just been trying, like just trying my best. And somehow I made it this many weeks. And I really don't know how. The main thing I want to recommend as far as maintaining your hair is washing it consistently and thoroughly, deep conditioning it regularly, even if you're not getting on your root, at least making sure that you're getting on your ends, and being gentle with your hair, like not using extreme heat or extreme manipulation, and using the right products. When you have curly hair, you tend to be cautious about using shampoo and like the kinds of shampoos you use, how strong they are, so on and so forth. But when your hair is in this straightened state, your scalp, especially my scalp, has always been kind of greasy. Your scalp is even more sensitive, so you should be shampooing it even more thoroughly, like 2 or 3 times. And it doesn't have to be a super stripping shampoo, but it needs to be a thoroughly cleansing shampoo. It should not be a co-wash or anything like that. So if you like co-washing and stuff like that, this is not the kind of process for you, because your scalp will get very irritated, and it's very easy for the strands to get built up and start acting crazy or looking. Where my part is like where I would typically have scalp issues. I probably needed to be making sure I was focusing even more on not leaving any product. Like anytime I'm using heat on my hair, I make sure I use the heat protectant, dry-ish type of heat protectant. I just spray that on really quickly, go through my hair at a low temperature, and it does what it needs to do. I try not to do that too often. Wash my hair about once a week, and if I do touch it up with heat, I try not to do that more than once. So that's about 2 times a week I may be using heat, and then I have whole weeks where I don't use any heat at all. I achieved one of my hair goals, which was getting my trim. Some of the other goals I had were not to use edge control. I did really good. I didn't really use it at all. I think I may have used some kind of gel or edge control once or twice out of that whole time. And the times where I did use them, I actually hated how it looked. So it ended up becoming my default to just let my edges do their thing. Like they're not the straightest ever, but I don't really care because they are growing and healthy. I already have trichotillomania, so that's like the tendency to overpluck my edges, my eyebrows, my eyelashes. And because of that, I have to be really mindful not to add any more damage. So I've just been avoiding manipulating my edges altogether to combat that breakage that comes from me picking at those hairs. My last goal for my hair was to grow to waist length. I feel like even though I got a trim, I'm pretty on track for that because my hair grew very quickly since last time. Like I'm really seeing rapid growth. My hair grows at a steady rate anyway, but I feel like with the Japanese hair straightening, it'll continue to grow at a good pace, and waist length may be achievable within the next year or 2. So once again, I want to thank everybody for requesting this video. I hope that it was helpful. I hope I answered all your questions. Thank you once again for watching, and I hope that you all are taking care. Bye.